right, well, welcome to Yoga with Lynn. And today we're going to do a practice that's grounding but mainly balancing. Because of the late fall, the Thanksgiving season, the holiday season, the weather's up and down. We need some balance. We need to be calm. So that's what we'll focus on today, is centering and balancing. So come to an aligned position. Now with these chairs that we use, we usually put a cushion or a block behind the spine because these chairs will tend to make us slump. But if you're watching this and you've got a straight back chair, you can just lean against the straight back chair. And also you can have blocks underneath your feet if your feet don't comfortably touch the floor. So just choose the option that makes you feel aligned and tall. And then just close your eyes and bring your awareness to the inner landscape. And just be aware of where you are right now. Start with where you are physically. So start to notice your energy level. Are you tired? Are you keyed up? Do you have any aches? Do you have any tightness or tension that you can feel? And just bring your awareness to it. Notice it. Accept it for what it is. And then bring your awareness to your mental or emotional state. Notice if you're feeling positive and happy, or if you've got some negativity or leftover business from the day or the week or the month. And just notice sort of your emotional, mental state. And now we'll come to noticing the breath. So before we start the pranayama, you're just going to bring your attention to your breath. And again, notice how it might reflect your physical or emotional mental state. It might be shallow, there might be some gaps or roughness. And just notice that, and then we'll begin to shape it. So we'll take in an inhale and an exhale, trying to make them both even. So you'll inhale, and you can either count this, a count of 3 or 4 in, count of 3 or 4 out, or you can approximate it. So just draw a breath in, inhale, and then the exhale, make that about the same length of time. So just continue that for a few rounds of breath to balance the inhale and exhale. So slow them down, lengthen them out. And allow the inhale to bring in what you need. If you need calm, if you need energy. And on the exhale, release and let go what no longer serves you. So a nurturing inhale and a letting go, releasing exhale. Full breath in, full breath out. All right, take a few more rounds, a couple more rounds of this balancing breath. And then let your breath just return to an organic state, a natural state. And then when you're ready, open your eyes. And we'll take any props that are in your way out from behind you. And you can keep your feet on the blocks or not, but come forward a little bit in your chair so that we can clear the arms on the chair. Best to work with a chair that doesn't have arms. Okay, so, all right, just have the arms relaxed here. We're gonna continue this even balanced breath, one-on-one. So we'll take the right arm and inhale it up and exhale it down. So just the same count. Inhale up, lengthen, and slow it down. Nice and easy. And down. Last one, inhale up and down. Replace that, go to the other side. Inhale up, exhale, down, and lift up. More times. Nice and easy, not a lot of muscular effort, just a gliding in the shoulder socket. Down, and last one up. And replace. And now let's do both arms. So inhale up, and exhale down. And inhale up, exhale down. And inhale up, exhale down. And up and down, and then just release and relax. All right, let's bring the hands to the knees, and we're gonna shrug the shoulders up, roll back on your sit bones a little bit, cave your stomach in, so you're drawing the navel in, tucking the chin, continue to breathe, and then inhale, lift. Lengthen the spine, maybe a little bit of an arch in your back. Your shoulders are well away from the ears. And exhale, tuck down. So cat-cow here, just purposely shrugging the shoulders. Sort of an exaggerated lengthening and rounding of the spine. So just continue at your own pace with the breath. And continue one more time. And then just release and relax. So just a nice lifted, so maybe your spine feels a little more alive and awake here. Bring your elbows behind your head. And we're gonna open the elbows wide. And then exhale, we're gonna round and squeeze the elbows towards each other. So it's sort of the same movement, but just adding the arms and the upper back. Squeeze, widen the shoulder blades, and now squeeze the shoulder blades. And continue. And use the breath, exhaling. Inhaling 2 more times. Compressing and opening. And open, and then release the arms. Keep a nice aligned spine here. We're gonna bring the right leg out. Press out through the heel, firm this thigh. You can always hold this if you'd like. Keeping it without the hands, draw your navel in, so you're using all your core muscles to keep the leg engaged. And then we'll do the other leg. Press out through the heel, really firm the leg. And down. First side again, and add an arm. So you can hold the edge of the chair if you'd like, but now really extend in opposite direction. So the core is strong and keeping you lifted, and then the limbs are reaching out in opposite directions. Come down and go to the other side. Reaching, fingertips up and heel out. And let's do it one more time each side. Up, down, and up, and down. Now widen your legs. Stay on the edge of the seat here. We'll just do some shoulder presses. So you're gonna drop the shoulder to the opposite knee and come up, and then go the other way. So kind of the center of your chest is going over your thigh as you press the shoulder down, and just go at a nice easy pace. You can hold if you'd like. In fact, let's hold right here. Let's hold. Take a couple of breaths in this position, and then come up and come over here and hold. So you're reaching out from the sit bones pressing back down on the seat of the chair, and come up. And now keeping your hands in touch with your legs, we're just gonna roll down. So the top of the head is going down to the floor. Release the head, relax the shoulders. Just go as far as is comfortable for you. just let gravity sink your head and shoulders down, lengthen the low back. Take some breaths into the back side of the body. And then bring your hands up to your thighs, lift your head and come to a flat back. So halfway here, your back of your neck is long, sit bones reaching back to the chair. And then fold over again, slide your hands all the way down, droop down over your legs. Uttanasana. And then bring the hands back up to the thighs again. And with flat back, come all the way up to seated. And bring your feet together, or bring your feet back kind of hip distance here. Okay. Let's bring the arms out to cactus. So the elbows are in line with the shoulders. And we're gonna cross them over and open back out. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Now the other hand on top, and then open. And you can add the chin if you want. And last time. Open. Now bring your elbows together in front. So try to bring the elbows together. If they don't touch, that's fine, but keep the effort there and just lift and lower. So if this causes any pain in the shoulder, then come on out of it. We don't want to work through pain when we're dealing with shoulder issues. All right, and then just come to center, keep squeezing. Bring the arm out to the side and twist towards the doors and come back in. And then the other way, rotate and in. And turn and open the shoulder to the doors and in. One more each way. And you can hold if you'd like, a little bit longer. Come back, and now bring your arms up. And take a break if you need to. So if your arms are getting heavy and tired, just shake them out or drop them down. And now we're gonna open all the way out. Go a little bit further with this one, come back in. So just alternating sides, keeping the spine straight, sitting forward on the sit bones and not sitting back in the chair. Twist a little bit lower, one more, one side, and then the other, and then cross with your right hand on top and just hug yourself for a moment. Doesn't really matter which hand is on top, but we'll choose one. All right, so we're gonna cross now, what did I say? The elbows like this and come around. So if that's too much, just stay hugging yourself. And then if you'd like, you can take a fold forward. Breathe into the back side of your body. If you're folded, if you're staying upright, just relax the shoulders. And then come on up. Uncross, bring the arms out in T, and now the other arm is on top. Or just stay in a relaxed, upright position, whatever feels good. So let the breath release the shoulders. All right, and come upright, release the arms, and you can relax shoulders and the arms. Okay, let's dangle the right arm here. So you're forward enough that it can just stay free. Inhale the other arm up and over. So just let this arm release and relax. This arm reaches up and over. Breathe into the side ribs. And then come up and dangle this arm in inhale up and over, really opening the whole side of the body. Use the breath to open the body up. And then come up. And now we're going to inhale the arm over to the leg and the other hand behind you, and a little bit deeper twist. So keep the spine straight. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, draw the navel in. And then release, but bring the arms up. Find that length. Now just drop the arms. The spine stays tall. And then bring the arms back up. And this time we'll just float them down like they're coming through water. So just nice and easy all the way down. And then replace your arms. Okay, all right. Now let's take the hold of the right hand, and we're going to fold the fingers under, so we're opening this top of the wrist. So just relax your shoulders, just let the opening of the top of the wrist happen. And then pull back. And let's do that again, down. And pull the fingers back. Now the other side. And pull the fingers back. Really open the hand, open the wrists, down, and pull back. And then just shake your hands out, relax them. All right, okay. Now, you can use a strap for this if you'd like, but you don't need to. It just depends on how high your leg goes up. But we're going to bring the right leg in. You can hold underneath, you can hold on top, or you can put a strap around to hold. But we're going to stay sitting tall, so stay upright. Don't slump back like that. Keep up and just draw the knee into wherever it'll go. Just getting a deep crease in the hip socket. Just find a place where your leg will not go any further. All right, release, go to the other side, draw that knee in, keep the spine upright. All right, release. And now bring your left hand behind your head. Hold on to the chair for stability here. And we're gonna lift the the right knee to the left elbow. So reach and down, and stay on this side. So the knee and the elbow don't need to touch. You're just going in that direction. They may not even remotely get there. You're just lifting the leg and rotating, and slow it down so that you can really draw your navel into the spine. So it's really engage those abdominals to help lift the leg, turn the body, compress and release, and one more time, and let go. Set for the other side, hold onto the chair for balance, and then compress and open. And exhale, inhale. Last one. And down and release. Okay, now bring the legs wide again. Sit on the edge of the chair and bring your elbows to your inner knee or inner thigh. Bring your hands together in prayer. So you can just stay forward like this with a flat back. So think of your sit bones are reaching back towards the chair. They may be lifted slightly, and your collarbone reaching forward. Your gaze is forward. Now let's make it a contraction here, an eccentric contraction by pressing your elbows into your knees and your knees into your elbow. So it should wake up parts of the thigh here as you're doing this, and maybe your shoulders too. So your inner thigh, getting some strength. Really keep pressing, and then you can release. And let's press again. So press against your elbows and your knees towards each other. And release, and then one more time. Holding. And release, and come on up. Take a moment just to feel how your energy may be shifting here. And bring your hands onto your forearms. And we'll just continue with moving, twisting, and back to center, other direction. And center. Over. Together and release. All right. Okay, let's come to, we're going to stay seated. So we're going to stay on the chair, but turn towards the doors. And you're going to sort of be half on, half off the chair. Come to having this leg back behind you. So have it a little bit bent to start. Hold on to the chair, upright spine here, looking forward. And we're just going to straighten the back leg, really press out through the heel, lift the thigh, really firm that back leg, and then release it down. And do that again. So press, and you can kind of do this at your own pace. You can move in and out quickly, or you can hold for a while and then release. So straighten, firm, and then relax. And then hold when you straighten it the next time. Hold, lift your spine. Put the opening of the hip flexor in the front of the thigh. And then release. And you can just let the knee be down straight from your hip. Bring your hand to behind your head. And we're going to lift the elbow up to the ceiling. And then bring it down to the hip, towards the hip. Inhale up, so we're stretching the side body open, and then we're compressing together. And lift. Press. Open and close. One more time. Open and close. And then release everything, come back around, and we'll do that on the other side. So we're in kind of a low lunge position here, but we're staying on the chair this time. So holding onto the chair, lift upright, straighten the back leg, really firm the thigh, and then bend it and straight. So you have to have it in a right position where you can get it straight. If you have it too close to you, it won't straighten. So you need to have it a ways back. Press, bend, and now this next time, just hold it straight, keep firming it, lift tall, and then release, bring the knee so it's just directly under your hip. Bring your hand, same hand, to the back of the head. Lift the elbow up to the sky, and then compress it down to your side. And inhale, lift. Exhale, compress. And just continue. This is really good for the QL that tends to get tight. So here we're strengthening it and releasing. more time, down and up. And come back around to seated. All right, here you may need a block for your arm to reach down. We're gonna put the left hand on the block, or you can do it down on the floor. Depends on the length of your arms. So we're tilted forward and place the hand on the block or the floor in the center. And then we're gonna open up to face the doors. So you lift the right arm up, left arm down, and try to open that top shoulder. Now, if your arm gets tired or feels awkward, you can bring it back behind your back. Sometimes that's a good way to open the top shoulder, give you a little more space. So we're trying to stack the shoulders here. The spine is long, you're not trying to round over, so lift your head so you get a nice long line from your tailbone to the top of your head. All right, release. And let's go the other way. So right hand on the block, left arm opens, try to stack the shoulders. And bring the arm behind your back. Might make it more accessible. Take some breaths in this position. And then come down, bring your hands to your thighs and come up with a flat back. All right, bring your legs together, but we're gonna have the right leg out to the side. And we're gonna just bring this arm up and slide over. So we're opening the whole side directly over. Let this hand just fall wherever it will on the leg. Take some breaths into the rib cage of the side. And then come on up. Bring this foot in front of the hip and the other one out to the side. And so here we're turning away from the leg. So rather than face the leg, you want the center of your chest to open away and up towards the ceiling. All right, and then release. Come to center. Tilt forward. We're going to come to standing here, so we'll do it very mindfully. So we're going to just lift the hips and straighten the legs and the torso and just take a moment in Tadasana to stand here. And as we do these standing poses, you can use the chair as little or as much as you want. So if you need it for balance, it makes you feel steady and stable in some of the poses, be sure to use the chair. If you want to just step away from the chair, that's fine too. And also at the end, if you want to get down on the floor, when we come back to seated, there's always the option to go down on the floor for Shavasana and some of the floor poses. Okay, I'm going to come around to behind your chair. And again, use the chair as little or as much as you need to. Get a nice strong leg base here. Inhale your palms out and up, and extend up, and then exhale, sink down. Again, you can use the head as little as much as you want. Inhale, full breath in, full breath out, and again, inhale up, and exhale down. And we're gonna add rising up on our toes, so we're gonna lift the heels up as we lift the arms. So again, hold the chair as needed. Inhale, lift up, exhale, float down. And just do this at your own pace. You don't need to follow my count. Using the breath, finding a fixed place to gaze. Put your drishti in one spot, so you keep your balance easier that way. And just continue up and down. And let's just do one more. Now you keep the chair where it is. I'm just gonna turn so you can see, but let's do some running. So I'm gonna come up on one toe, the other heel down, and then switch. So just back and forth, switch, switch. And again, hold the chair or don't hold the chair. Just waking up the feet, the ankles, calves. Keep the knees facing forward. Okay, and then release. I'll come back, move my chair back here. But maybe step to the side of your chair. Just
that side? Oh, okay.
yeah, everybody step to the right side. We do that. I'll mirror you. All right. So again, hold the chair as you need to. We'll move through some sun salutations. So inhale, half salutation. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees as much as is needed. Drop the head. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins or the thighs and come up to flat back. And then exhale, fold again. And inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way up. Hands to heart. So we'll do this a few times and we'll add on. So inhale up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale to flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale. Come on up. And hands to heart. Now we'll add on. So inhale up. Exhale, fold. Come up halfway. Now we're going to sit back to chair here. So the weight will be in your heels. And you're just going to bend your knees and drop your hips down and lift your chest. So let's hold here in chair just for a moment. And then keep the knees bent, drape over your legs, and then reverse swan dive, bring your arms out to the side, straighten your legs, come on up and back down. And we'll continue that with the chair. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale, sit back into chair, weight in your heels. Take an inhale and exhale over your bent legs. Then bring the arms out to the side, straighten the legs, press into the feet, up, and come down. And again, inhale up, exhale, fold. Inhale to flat back. Exhale into chair. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, fold over. And then inhale, straighten the legs, reach the arms up, and come down. We'll do this one more time because it's so much fun. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale into chair. And then exhale over the legs. And inhale up and come down. And then just take a moment, samastiti, to just hold, come back to your breath. Feel the movement of energy in your body as we move through the practice. All right, let's do dancer. So this is the one where we bend a knee and hold the foot, the ankle, the pant leg, or a strap. So with the strap, you can put it on the ankle or the top of the foot. And again, use the chair or not. If you want to work more on the opening the front of your thigh, then maybe you hold on to the chair. If you want to work on balance, then move away from the chair. So start with the knees lined up as much as they can. Try to point the knee down to the floor. Some people that may be an issue, but that's the direction we're trying to go. And then from here, you can just stay here, work on balance or work on opening if you're getting enough stretch. If you need more stretch, you can move the knee back and then your torso will move forward a little bit. So you can come forward like this. If you're working on balance, you can release away from the chair and just come to a place where you're challenging either your balance, the stretching, or both. then do the other side. So maybe you step the other side, if you're using the chair, go to the other side. And I see we have purple wearers in this class. I did not coordinate this. I just wanted to wear purple and I walked in and I've got purple here and we got purple out here. It's great. Okay, so point the knee down, draw the heel closer in for greater stretch, or bring the knee back for even more stretch, more balancing. And when you're ready to come out, release. I'm just going to turn the chair so that the back of the chair is facing the windows. And we'll use that in a moment. But first we'll do another back bending pose here. So you can, you just face the windows or face forward. That's what you're going to do. Standing camel, Ustrasana. But we'll do it with a yoga mudra hand gesture here. So draw your knuckles down, firm your thighs. So nice, strong thighs pressing backwards, and keep firming your thighs. But now start to move your hips forward with straight leg. And that's going to allow the chest to open up to the ceiling. Be cautious with your neck position. Safest is to keep the chin tucked. You can look straight forward, but if it feels okay, you can open the throat. And with the hands, you can keep drawing down, or you can lift them away from your body. So this, whatever challenges the shoulder blades to wake up, squeeze together. Send the breath up into the heart, into the throat. And then rock back. Release your arms. Let your chin come to your chest just to open the back of the neck and relax your shoulders. We'll repeat that. So again, from Tadasana, bring your hands into clasp. Firm your thighs back, and then allow the hips to rock forward in the center of your chest. Open up to the sky. And then rock forward, release the hands, release the chin, back of the neck. Okay, all right, let's do Warrior 3. So with this one, we're gonna have the right foot forward, facing your chair now. And you can bring your hands to the arms of the chair, the seat of the chair, or the back of the chair. You can adjust the chair as you need to. So to start, we're going to start with a very long spine, and we want to keep that length in the spine. So maybe you just have your foot as a kickstand here. You're going to start to tilt forward, and as you do, the foot will start to come up. Your center of gravity shifts forward. Now here's where you can bend your elbows. You can choose to straighten the elbows and move the chair away, or hold on to a different part of the chair, whatever works for you. So it's a balancing pose. It's also strengthening, lengthening. Reach out through your heel of the lifted leg. Lift up with the inner thigh. And just imagine the core center of your body is very strong and lifted, and the arms and legs and head radiating out from that central core. All right, and then you can just bring the leg down and come back up to standing, and we'll do that on the other side. So maybe the foot about a foot away from the chair, but again, you adjust it as you need to. Come to a long line, start to tip forward, reach for the chair, and allow the back leg. Trying to keep the hips even in this position. And a nice long line. Draw the navel upward. All right, release down to standing. And stay facing the chair. You may want to have a block here. So we'll put the block in the center of the chair seat. The block can be in any height. You'll see as we do this. Bring the right foot between the legs of the chair and bring your left hand to the block and begin to rotate and open the top shoulder. So you're stacking the shoulders, you're twisting toward the front leg. Press into the big toe side of the front foot and the back outer heel. Parivrita Trikonasana, revolved triangle. And then gently unwind. Come back to standing, and then we'll go the other way. So the left foot centered between the front legs of the chair, right hand to the block, left hand on your hip, and then turn. Press into the back outer heel and the front big toe side of the foot, and try to stack your shoulders. Release, come to standing. I'm going to take a wider stance here. Pitch and toe your feet in, and you can use the block or not. If possible, you could get your head to the block. So maybe move away from the chair, and we're going to come forward into a forward fold as a resting pose here. If you could put your head on the chair or block, that just gives you a little more support and feeling of resting. Restoring. Right, come out of this, push into your hands, lift up, heel toe your feet in a little closer, and then come to standing. And now we're going to make our way, you can turn your chair back, we're going to make our way to seated or to on the floor. If you do want to go down on the floor, this would be the time. I'm going to just do a cobra back bend. So as we're seated, we'll just bring the hands behind us. If you're on the floor, you would have your hands with your elbows bent and press into the floor and lift up. So with this, we'll just hold on to anywhere you can reach on the back of the chair or the sides of the chair. And then inhale, lift up, and just don't create tension with this, but just let the shoulder blades move toward each other. Collarbones widen. Send the breath up. Just hold here. And then release and just come to neutral. All right, we're gonna set up for pigeon. So if you're on the floor, you probably know how to set up for pigeon. In the chair, we do the pigeon, and again, you can use a block if it makes it more comfortable. We're gonna bring the right leg up onto the thigh. Now, if you can't get that all the way up there, you can just cross the ankles. We're trying to get this leg to open out. So we want as much external rotation of this thigh. So if you're not feeling much here, you can always press a little bit down with your hands to open out. And then you stay here if that's enough for you right there, or you can come forward on your forearms, keep pressing this leg open, let your head drop, and just hold in pigeon. Side in whatever form gives you enough opening on this hip. So lean forward on your forearms, let your head drop, relax, release. Sit down. We're going to do one more forward folded child's pose. So again, you can just come forward resting on your forearms, let your head drop, or you can put your head on the forearms. Your head, press all the way up. Take one more moment in Tadasana. And then we're going to move into Shavasana. So this is, again, you can do it on the floor, or you can put a block or a blanket behind your back, or at this point you can actually just slump in your chair if you want. We just want to relax and let go. So you can let the legs fall out to the side, or have blocks underneath it, and you just close your eyes. And just release. Relax your ankles and calves. Relax your thighs, front and back of your thighs. Relax your back of your waist. Soften the front of your chest. Relax along the sides of the neck. Let your jaw release. Your teeth part slightly and your tongue be heavy in your mouth. And now, if you're watching this at home, you can continue for a longer Shavasana. We're going to end ours here, so when you're ready, just open your eyes. And start to move around a little bit. Come to a aligned position. Bring your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. And honor yourself for taking the practice today. Honor each other for this practice that we create together. May you be well, may you be peaceful, may you be happy. Namaste.
Namaste.